Boa noite, bem-vindos
Olá.
ao último episódio, ao dia do julgamento final do Paradise
Ei,
Killer.
sangue! Sangue!
Vai haver sangue, vai haver drama, vai haver shibans por todo lado. Finalmente, após tantos streams, vamos conseguir finalmente ver aquilo que tu querias, Daniel.
Justiça?
Justiça.
Não vamos encontrar justiça aqui, não.
Mas isso vai ser a parte gira, porque eu não expliquei como é que isto vai ser, mas eu vou fazer o seguinte. Assim que eu ativar o tribunal, eu vou-te deixar tu decidires, porque vai haver questões aqui sobre crimes e o que é que tu vais pôr de provas e quem é que tu vais acusar. Portanto, podemos escolher isto como quisermos. Agora, se conseguimos provar outra história, não é?
A ordem é relevante?
Eu acho que ele simplesmente dá-nos um crime e nós escolhemos. Não interessa se é um primeiro que o outro.
Mas por exemplo, não vamos condenar alguém por um crime e depois ele era relevante para se...
O julgamento final aparece depois no fim. Ou seja, a execução é só no fim. Portanto, tu podes acusar uma pessoa de múltiplos crimes sem que ela morra primeiro.
Se bem que é assim, que incentivo é que ela tem para colaborar depois de já estar condenada.
Mas vais ver que isso vai ajudar um bocadinho em certas coisas, nomeadamente a pessoas que dizem que foram acusadas vão morrer e já que não têm nada a perder dizem coisas.
Ok.
Estás a perceber a jogada?
Estou.
Ok, vamos lá fazer. Finalmente. Só para ter certeza que falámos com toda a gente. Sim, não ninguém tem ponto de exclamação nenhum. Está perfeito. Perfeitíssimo. Vamos bora lá. Queres ler esta parte?
Sim. The investigator. Are you our savior as well? Is Paradise worth saving? Nem por isso.
Yeah.
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted the truth?
Boa frase. Deixa-me pôr isto que é para o Paulo depois publicar.
Sim, não é a mesma coisa.
Exatamente, não é a mesma coisa, não.
Não são a mesma coisa. Factos e a verdade são coisas diferentes. I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Lovedice. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where the truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trial, Lady Lovedice? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back.
Bora lá. Start trials. Let's expose the truths.
Lady Lovedice.
Are you sure? This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by syndicate law.
Yep.
Please be sure.
Yep. Bora lá. It's time to breathe life back to the island. Something. Eles dizem sempre isto, mas às vezes até penso que é tipo. Tendo em conta numa de morte é uma frase demasiado irónica.
Yeah, I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Mas que tem um mandato de captura?
O juiz, sim, o juiz é quem manda de tipo agora na ilha.
Let me explain how we shall uncover the truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions.
Exatamente. Se tivéssemos políticos assim.
I need the truth and we will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will
The door to truth will open. Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is a crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. We will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice.
Yep, nós vamos também dar o tiro, sim.
Mas, ok, achei estranho porque são demasiados trabalhos.
Mas se tu pensares bem, tendo em conta o número de mortes nesta ilha e o sindicato.
Já agora temos de ser aquela senhora com a máquina de escrever no tribunal. Escrever.
Neste caso, está o juiz. O juiz é a máquina de escrever. Mas sim, como tu vês, isto é quase tipo as regras do Nuzlocke do Pokémon. Tens aqui uma data de coisas.
Sim, be confident about who you accuse. Se bem que no Nuzlocke eu tento que eles não morram, eu gosto muito deles.
Aqui é quase o oposto, sim.
Eu aqui quero vê-los enforcados na ilha 25 para servirem de aviso para todos os outros.
Pior, acho que eles vão ser dissolvidos nesse caso.
Yeah. Vão fazer um Thanos.
Essencialmente é isso.
Não. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? Não, é claro.
Estamos muito confiantes sobre o que vai acontecer. Let's breathe life into paradise. I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life into paradise. Sim. A ilha está a mudar um bocadinho. Está tipo, judge.
The island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
Yep, assim que nós acabarmos e dizemos adeus, digamos que a ilha termina logo.
Ok. This farce has gone on long enough.
Já vamos a ti.
It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown. The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around to the island chasing down false leads.
I am the leader.
Ela mudou a maquilhagem agora. You have until the end of the island to do your trial.
Não tem o cão.
Yeah. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, architect.
Eu acho que, para bem do ti, tendo em conta que acho que a Lovedays não vai falar assim tanto, eu acho que vou ficar com o juiz, porque senão tu vais ter que fazer as personagens todas.
Ok, certo. I'm doing this for the good of the syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting.
You can't do...
I don't.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Lovedays, while smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. Profundo. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
Do your job.
The rest of the syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Aaron.
Fucking surprise.
Fuck you!
You're overstepping your authority, architect.
Is this a fact?
Judge, let's breathe life into paradise. Falta ponto de exclamação. Lovedays,
Yeah.
you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of your of a chamber full of justice. A chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trial to execute the guilt. An involvement with these heinous crimes carries the sentence of death.
I am the leader.
Judge, this is severe.
Yeah, pois é.
Podemos votar agora? Se não queremos abolir a pena de morte?
Yeah, a último minuto. This is the crime to end all crimes. É verdade. Any amount of involvement is heresy against the gods and an atrocity against the syndicate. Or do you disagree?
Não.
Sim, é quando...
Heresia muito má.
Exatamente. Nós todos não gostamos de heresia, cá, não é verdade? Cada vez que matamos alguém, não é heresia. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. Sim. Não há cá sentença suspensa aqui, não.
Tira print screen desta.
It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into
Parece um filme do Steven Seagal.
Sim. O revólver dela não é muito mais pequeno do que o do Steven Seagal. Não, desculpa, estou a pensar no Dirty Harry. Diferente.
Não, o Steven Seagal agora, como já nem consegue correr, já não consegue fazer artes marciais, está sempre sentado
homem...
com as mãos em frente à pança.
Sim,
e de vez em quando para.
O homem não só cresceu-lhe a barriga, como cresceu-lhe o cabelo também. Há que admirar isto. Nem sequer vi. Olha, já passámos. Mas sim, temos aqui a arma. Temos aqui os nossos meninos todos, que vão ser interrogados. Por acaso, deixa-me ver se dá para falar com eles. Dá. Grand Marshal.
General City, you better get this right. Henry did it and needs to be executed. Wrap it up.
Yeah, não, acho que é assim grande benefício falar com o pessoal, mas... Está aqui a nossa arma. Olha só que bonita.
Nice.
Eu tentei ter uma screenshot da arma, mas só aparece o icon. Que eu gostava de ter tipo o thumbnail com a arma, mas... you have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. O que eu vou fazer é vou tirar uma screenshot quando ela executar e podes usar isso como thumbnail.
Ok.
Return to the stand when you are ready to talk.
Quantas balas é que te deram?
Todas.
São
Tipo,
suficientes?
escuta, ninguém safa das balas aqui. Eu já te vou mostrar depois como é. Aliás, tu vais ver depois.
Ok.
Portanto, basicamente é todos estes crimes vão ter que ter uma acusação. E consoante o que nós conseguimos provar, um destes pessoas ou mais, aliás, uma ou mais pessoas podem bater as botas. Portanto, nós podemos culpá-los todos neste, e neste aqui podemos culpá-los todos, e podemos culpá-los todos. Tipo, dá para fazer isto de várias maneiras. Mas vamos ver. Podemos tentar falar com eles, só naquela de ver o que é que dizem, mas acho que não vai dizer nada diferente.
Devem dizer uma frase só.
Sim, Architect.
This is nonsense.
Investigator, this island is ready to die and once started. I do not delay in prosecuting Henry. All of the evidence points to him.
Sim, tanto como tu sabes. Yuri.
Rick, get this over with. Ok, começamos com o dele. You all know who did it. You're wasting my time.
Sim, sou o teu. Witness.
Lady Love dies.
Foi a minha frase até agora.
This is it, isn't it? The reckoning.
Yeah.
The future of paradise. I hope you make the right choices.
So do I.
Ele devia ter feito outras escolhas também.
Sim. Não, mas escuta, nos olhos dele é tudo boas escolhas. E como tu podes ver, está o céuzinho de uma cor completamente diferente. E nem sequer podemos sair agora. Até porque o julgamento começou, acho que não fazia sentido conseguirem.
Vão juntos.
BDSM. Apesar de podermos
Hey,
culpá-los em separados.
We're cool, right? We're in the clear, aren't we?
We'll find out in the trial, guys. Aquela segurança. Espera aí, deixa eu falar já com o Harry. Pobre coitado.
Yeah.
Harry.
This is a formality, right? I'm lined up to get my head blown off, aren't I?
That's why we're here to find out. Se bem que já vais ver uma coisa engraçada que é, por mais que ele não tenha feito os crimes, ele cometeu o crime de comunicar com os deuses.
Sim, ele é culpado. Se foi por escolha dele, é que é diferente.
Exatamente.
Mas ninguém nega que foi ele que matou o sindicato.
Exatamente. A cena só é que, como ele invocou demónios, independentemente se ele não fosse culpado de nada, ele era culpado disso.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Love dies. If you prosecute me, will I get conjugal visits? No inferno?
Sorry, Doc. The punishment for this crime is going to make it that difficult. Por acaso, nós não chegámos a falar todas as vezes com ele, mas uma delas nós podemos escolher se passamos uma noite romântica com o senhor ou não.
Bom, agora é tarde.
Agora é tarde. Crimson.
I hope you know what you're doing, lady. You better have the evidence you need for whatever you're planning.
Eu vou dizer que esta senhora providenciou-nos com muitas suspeitas, realmente. Deixa lá ver. Dá para falar com os juízes? Acho que não. Está tão bem integrado aqui com o painel.
Não.
Ok. Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Tem uma transiçãozinha boa. Henry escape. Portanto, basicamente é o crime de ele ter escapado. Truth of fact. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. Tanta coisa que está errada aqui. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report stated, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Deixa-me fazer screenshot desta. State your truth. Ora bem, portanto, podemos acusar, como tu podes ver, toda a gente. Mas, por exemplo, não temos culpados no demónio, não temos nada para
É a
considerar.
primeira vez que vejo esse prato do demónio.
Estava no chão. neste caso, tipo, quando nós vimos, estava no chão, não estava assim.
Não, reparei no chão, mas não me percebi da forma dele.
É tipo um dragão com uma cabeça de caveira.
Viking.
Sim, quase parece tipo, não tem carninha, mas pronto. Sim, como tu podes ver, podemos acusar tipo, praticamente as pessoas que nós descobrimos as
Exato,
coisas.
podemos acusar toda a gente, mas não temos provas para ninguém.
Exato, por exemplo,
A
aqui
não ser, sim, nenhum daqueles lá atrás.
temos o Henry, podemos dizer que o Henry foi o culpado, mesmo assim.
Uhum.
Mas como tu vês, tipo, é basicamente com base na Akiko que disse-nos cenas super erradas. Também temos esta parte do início adiante que ele tem a cena de... Estava relacionado com a cena dos inibidores. Portanto, pode ou não estar relacionado. Portanto, o que é que tu achas? Quem é que acusamos?
É assim, a culpa morre na Kiko, porque ela é que nos mentiu desde o princípio sobre qual era a função dela e
Sim.
como é que ele fugiu. Tipo, nunca bateu certa a cena dele lhe ter conseguido escapar das mãos.
Exatamente. Como se culpamos ela? Só estou a perguntar porque tens aqui também esta parte aqui.
Do Witness.
Sim, tinhas a cena do device que nós encontramos.
Não dá para acusar mais que uma pessoa, não é?
Eu acho que depois, se eles acusarem outras, podemos fazer perguntas sobre isso.
E não dá para saltar este crime e voltar atrás? A ordem é que ele escolhe.
Exatamente,
Okay.
ele escolhe por crimes, basicamente.
Ok, então vamos ler Kiko's phone location. Kiko said she found witness as she left the desolation cell after Henry's escape. Witness phone records combined with data from the comms tower actually place her at the Syndicate HQ when she found witness. She lied. Ok,
Temos ainda mais aqui.
sim. Ela quebrou o procedimento in a report. Kiko's notes that she broke procedure and going to execute Henry on her own. She admits her hubris, but that doesn't exonerate her. Os inibidores, according to the sedated, that's true. Então, só pelos inibidores e o facto da chamada dela ter sido feita na sala do sindicato, acho que é suficiente para quebrar o alibi dela.
Porque tens, por exemplo, a parte dela ter dito, por exemplo, as barras partiram-se, mas ele dizia que era demónios, mas foi com produtos químicos, não foi com forças demoníacas. Ela dizer o time frame que não bate absolutamente nada certo. Ela dizer que não passou por dentro dos barracks, mas é o único sítio que tem a estátua que o Henry disse. É tipo, há uma data de coisa aqui.
A única coisa é, vamos lá ver o Witness, o que é que...
Pronto, no Witness temos estes 5.
Nada suficiente, só coisas que ele ignora, tipo os Dead Screams ele ignorou, pura e simplesmente.
Exato.
Né?
Para
Os
todos
sonhos
os...
device, vai ser relevante se calhar nos outros. A única cena...
Porque eu acho que não conseguimos culpar o Witness nisto, porque não temos muitas provas disto.
Deixa eu só ver os inibidores. Overcoming inhibitors. Witness as previously asked if anything can overcome Henry's inhibitor. He claimed it was to ensure that the island failed perfectly. Doing just told him that Henry would need methods. Não, nada.
Ok.
Atenção, ele está envolvido.
Sim.
Mas não necessariamente na parte da escapatória do
Exatamente. E temos o Henry.
Pronto, sim, que fugiu. Que realmente fugiu. Mas vamos acusar a Kiko.
Ok. Deixa-me ver. Exatamente. É o que carregamos a acusar. Confirmamos. Suspect confirmed.
Paradise Field.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. Então temos aqui a figurazinha dela.
Kill you.
Nenorocito.
Minorachito, you're out.
The freak is lying. Olha, está aí ao porceiro.
Praga cigana.
É que é mesmo.
The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in. Present your evidence, construct a truth. Exatamente. Ora bem, o que é que começamos? Podemos dizer nada, podemos dizer por ela e nada. Ora bem.
Então, procedimento.
Ok. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or gave him an opportunity. Ha!
Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for just big hope.
She is right. There is speculation and not evidence. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Por acaso
Mas
pensava...
agora é que vamos ao time frame.
Ah,
Ou seja,
ok. Tá certo. Vamos ao time frame então. Time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have got off Desolation Cell, made it to the council building, traversed the Holy Seals and murdered the council, and be found at midnight of free. Agora, há uma cena que é... Eu não me recordo se isto vai relacionar com o antigo ou se algumas coisas da acusação não têm provas suficientes por trás. Portanto, vamos ver como é que isto vai correr. Neste aqui temos porque nós medimos. Mas vamos ver neste aqui. Impossible time frame. Akiko lied.
Chinaibi Dinguri. Epá, eu não consigo.
Cuimole é que tipo guacamole, quase.
É,
Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the court. Do you have a proper response?
You want to die?
he's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She cooked up a little story to frame me.
How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by midnight of raid?
Yes, he pressed. He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength.
There is no evidence that suggests that. Ooh, that's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here is good enough. Ooh, you are speculating without any evidence to back it up. Ooh. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Ooh.
Então agora vamos aos.
Temos 4.
Aos inhibitors, né? Para
Ok.
reforçarmos como é que.
Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct?
Investigator.
Yes, Judge, it has been for the last 10 years.
Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Put your head on a spike.
The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know.
Doctor,
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade. Não é irrazoável.
sim,
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
pois.
Crime is repulsive.
Very convincing that the demon pulled a trick off right at the end of the island. What not attack sooner?
This isn't hard evidence, but I'm taking it into consideration.
Yeah, como é que é? Não, mas... present your evidence, construct the truth.
Vamos já ao alibi dela ou.
É assim, podemos apresentar mais provas e depois podemos
Não?
apresentar.
Força.
The bars on the prison bridge was supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of termite, not demonic residue.
Ela agora vai apresentar o argumento que esse combustível não é suficiente para derreter barras de metal.
Sim, e que só
Vai
me
fazer sim, vai fazer um Alex Jones.
toda a gente aqui acho que vai fazer o Alex Jones daqui a pouco. Termite is a military grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko fated that part of his escape. Sim, de todas as pessoas da ilha, quer dizer, ela não é a única. Eu acredito que o Sam também pudesse, se calhar, arranjar termite. Ou muita gente aqui pertence ao exército, de certa maneira, portanto.
Por acaso, sabes uma coisa engraçada? Termite é o que os gajos, os maluquinhos do 11 de setembro dizem que rebentou com o edifício.
Sim, porque ele não conseguia, como é que era? O avião não conseguia derreter aquilo, tinha de ser explosivos.
Sim. E é esse o explosivo que eles dizem. A quantidade de termite que tinhas de usar, tipo, tinhas de encher Nova York com um balde daquilo, mal consegues rebentar com uma Xbox.
Epá,
E é
assim,
plástico.
para
É
o,
plástico.
para o pessoal das teorias da conspiração, eu acho que o problema não é o número de pás, tu podes cavar por
Sim,
baixo.
não é lógica.
O problema não é o tempo que tu demoras a fazer isto, sabes? O problema
Sim.
é só paciência. Grande Marshal.
Aqui tem razão. Never trust computers. A little calculator got it wrong.
Sei. É,
Ok,
tipo,
isto não é defesa. Ela nem está a tentar apresentar uma defesa. Ela chama mentirosa.
isto é a defesa acima dos 45, que não confio nos computadores.
Sim.
Prefiro fazer os cálculos à mão.
Henry is demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? A freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match it's termite.
Resina sample. 68.7 termites. Temos um barium aqui, sulfur. Polybutadiene. Acrylate. Não consigo. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Aqui, o meu computadorzinho de 8.000 anos está ótimo. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at extreme high temperatures. I can use it to open prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped. Ponto de exclamação. E agora está.
Nice.
A good truth. Please let us sample some more.
Ele já sabe, ele já está convencido. Agora está só mesmo a judiar com ela.
É que a cena é essa, é que tipo, o juiz é completamente imparcial, portanto é a cena do isto é mentira. Mas a prova é ponta, portanto sim. É tipo, aqui não há favoritos para nada. O único favorito aqui sou eu, porque não tenho nada a ver com isto. Ok, Henry ou Akiko?
Vamos já ao Henry e depois fazemos por ordem.
I can break Henry's alibi. Level up dice. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of the events?
A falar em teorias da conspiração.
Sim, falar em teorias de conspiração. No, the truth is distorted.
Is this a
The
fact
facts are wrong.
or a
Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. This is getting interesting. Este gajo tipo, sabe que vai morrer, mas pelo menos está a desforçar.
Sim, ele está naquela doce.
Está a desfrutar os últimos minutos.
Se vai morrer, ao menos que esteja entretido. Harry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing your night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Knight is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can know that because the barracks are classified. Harry has been in the barracks though. There's where the detainees are processed when they're arrested. Ooh, the statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there, correct, Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, Alan ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. Ooh. A defesa do Trump.
É segredo de Estado.
É, eu desclassifiquei na minha mente.
Sim. I'm not answering that. This is classified. A defesa dele é quase tão má como a do Trump. O Trump disse primeiro, aqueles documentos foram espetados lá pelo FBI, não foi ele. Mas depois disso, disse. E eles espalharam no chão para parecer que aquilo estava. foi grande achado, quando eu tinha aquilo organizado em pastas.
Sim.
Tipo, o advogado dele devia estar aos gritos com o ecrã do computador. Cala-te!
É que a cena é que tu tens de pensar, quando tu vais para o advogado, tu tens de pensar, ele vai perder, mas ele vai usar um valor de dinheiro de qualquer maneira a defendê-lo, não interessa. Ainda que a fundo da minha carreira, estou reformado para a semana, não interessa. Como é que é? Qualquer pessoa pode defender de outra pessoa, desde que haja dinheiro envolvido. Grand Marshal, you've been found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Sim, porque ele é o juiz, não interessa se está classificado ou não, ele é que decide.
Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into the holding cells.
Ooh. Henry could only have seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell to the barracks. When was the arrest and taken? When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he would have to go through the main barracks grounds, though.
Don't test me.
That was 10 years ago. He lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is New Night last night. Yeah, this sounds like a stretch, investigator.
Test me.
The only way to get to the council building from the desolation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the HQ. Okay. The nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Ari going through them. I don't believe you went through them. If you didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into the disarray. Ari was found with the blood of the victims in his stomach, but I don't think he ingested them himself. Okay, how else did the blood get inside of him? I found this bottle on the rocks below when Ari was found. It had been used to hold blood. Satellite analyzed the blood and it matched the remains of all the council members. How did it get there? There is no fingerprints, but my theory is that someone took the council blood from the scene, placed it in the bottle, and forced Ari to ingest it. Why? To scapegoat him from the crime. They were so sloppy and casually discarded the bottle, assuming no one would question the lie. You can't prove this though. The demonic sigils that cover Ari's body were found daubed in blood. Yep, at the scene of the first sealed marshals. What of them? Ari doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it is not in the line of how demons inside him behaves. The sigils form on his skin through projection of the demonic language from the demon inside of him. The demon scorch him with his own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No. The demon doesn't micromanage his actions. Ao contrário do pessoal do topo, não é? It just sets him on a path. Ari doesn't speak the demon language either. I find it unlikely that Ari would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Ari. Couldn't he have copied from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lead of the box containing the truth. Poetic. Ari alibi is broken. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Ok. E agora vamos partir isto com o Akiko, né?
Sim.
I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Ari, but alleged that Ari escaped at 23:52. Yes. She claimed she found him outside of the council building at midnight or 3. I called
witness as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Amy.
Can anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? Ooh. No one that I spoke to. Did you confirm the phone call? Akiko phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them.
Yeah.
Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko. I took witness phone and analyzed the records at the comms tower. Well, como é que é? Se não podes analisar os outros. Satellite did some backtracing on the calls and appeared Akiko lied. Ooh. The call she made to witness wasn't from the desolation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime.
Ok, isto. Acho que sei a tradução disto, mas não se pode dizer no stream.
Poxa!
Yeah.
What's your language in the House of Justice?
Vês o que eu disse?
She's lying.
Yeah.
A little pocket calculator is wrong. É tudo mentiras.
Yeah. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Is this a fact?
A witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the desolation cells. Temos aqui o screenshot à Xbox. Distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean. Eu não sabia que conseguíamos ouvir a atmosfera. That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests that she wasn't what she claims. Ooh, the rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken. Yes. Present the evidence, construct the truth. Já não temos mais nada.
Yeah.
I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events of Akiko and Aries movement last night is total fantasy. Boa. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light of shown by the facts. You have considered, I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steep the leaves of veracity, examine the grains of legitimacy. Jesus, there is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice with me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Jesus, o homem é poético. Oh, a criatura.
Yeah.
É tipo...
As criaturas parecem várias.
Sim. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko guilty. Primeira morte do dia. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were the beacon of purity. Now you will be executed and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequence will never be the same again. Why did you do it?
He said I wouldn't hang for this.
Vês? A ver essas comportas.
Para quem é que ela se está a virar?
Exato, I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal.
This was never part of the plan, you pompous turf.
Exatamente. Who are you talking to?
Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
O que é this?
The ravings of the guilting lashing out. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Quentes vibras. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were to set up, you can have revenge.
Do you want to die?
You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. Senhor Sarsina Rasta Tofurest.
E amanhã vai estar o demónio ao pé dos teus pés.
Yeah.
Durpa!
You used me. You weren't careful enough and now I'm going to die.
I'll kill you!
I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him outside of the council building. Phone witness and report that I found him after the council were dead.
Carmelina?
This is nonsense.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her.
Já vamos a
Do
ti.
you want to die?
I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie.
Lady Love Dice. Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open the case file. Uhul! Acabamos de criar caso novo.
Yeah.
There is evidence that suggests Carmelina may have been the mastermind of a conspiracy to kill the council. Oh, sim, há montes de provas.
Yeah.
Judgment has passed. Yep. Como é que é os nossos factos?
Gosto dos teus factos tornaram-se verdade.
É verdade. Lady Love Dice. Sim, isto basicamente é para gravar.
Ok.
Basicamente é tipo, nós podíamos, se quiséssemos, tipo, a cada um gravar ou voltar atrás e fazer diferente.
Isso basicamente é para o caso de teres errado, não é?
Se quisesses, tipo, fazer de maneira diferente. Por exemplo, se não quisesses acusá-lo de algumas coisas.
Ok.
Henry, demonic possessions. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing the demon corruption to spill into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became a dead zone. During his arrestment, he killed the syndicate exorcist Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in desolation cell with inhibitors. Okay, vamos lá. Investigator. Satellite has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overjealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Tu não ouves a musiquinha, mas faz sempre. Ok, temos então aqui o nosso amigo suspeito, não é? Temos o Yuri Knight, nós sabemos que pode ter sido ele o culpado de ter posto o livro. E não temos mais ninguém a culpar isto. Portanto, sim.
Ok.
Queres ler o que está aqui?
Sim, The Grimoire, a book on the demonology written before the Great Betrayal by a scholar named Mahida. Her studies were focused on speaking with the gods. I found this in a safe in Aaron's apartment. How didn't Harry have access to this? This would have come from the Syndicate's library. Did Yuri give it to him? Board subject. Os rituals. Passa lá para o Yuri então. A book on demonology written before the Great Betrayal by a scholar. Ok, isto já foi. Test the restricted vault. Interest books. Article. É assim, nós podemos acusar o Yuri, mas é provas suficientes, só conseguimos provar que ele esteve na biblioteca.
Sim.
Não que ele tirou esse livro. No entanto, ele pode quebrar
Sim.
durante o julgamento.
Podemos tentar dar a volta para ver se ele diz alguma coisa assim.
Podemos. A única coisa que nós sabemos é que o segundo selo foi ele. Não é? Isso temos provas irrefutáveis. Podemos é tentar quebrar o gajo, ver o que é que ele diz. Achas que conseguimos através do Henry ou tem de ser ele?
Acho que tem, assim, se acusarmos o Henry, acusamos segundo as provas que temos contra ele. Portanto, não conseguíamos acusar ele. Tinha para acusar, para tentar a volta, tinha que ser com este gajo.
Então, força.
Ok, bora lá. Suspect confirmed. I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path of possession, to possession.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Present your evidence, construct the truth. Ok, temos aqui umas coisinhas. Demonic Book?
Sim. Sim, olha, este está perfeito pela ordem que está.
Ok.
I don't like this.
Inside the safe house in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault. Tá, provazinha. What's that? Isto.
What's that got to do with me?
Which book? The Grimoire of Magita. A grateful tone. Only the citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts. Present the evidence, construct the truth. Okay. Stranger. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him in a restricted book. Text. Achas que não? Disseste acho que não?
Não disse nada.
Ok, pareceu tudo bem. Desculpa.
Eu devia estar a ler alto. Okay. And you think it was me? You're a joke. I have nothing to do with this. I don't consort with citizens.
Com gato.
Não me dou com essa gente.
Exatamente. You need better evidence than this. You'll need better evidence than this. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Phew.
Paradise feels
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave him to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going to go along with it.
What business is it of yours?
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation and fiction.
got it.
Agora sim acredito mesmo.
The plan will become clear if in later case files there is a conspiracy at play and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction and I'll go back to the Idle Islands and Yuri walk free. Someone committed a crime to end all crimes and the path to truth is a winding one.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice.
Do you dare to lecture me on justice? Sem helmet. I am just an incarnate. É verdade. The court trusts the investigator. Present your evidence, construct the truth. temos mais nada. Vamos ver se isto chega para o juiz.
Ok, mas eu gostei que ela pôs um. Ok, mete um pino nesta acusação e se eu estiver errado, logo.
Exatamente,
Pode-se resolver.
logo me expulsas se eu estiver errado. I have nothing to present. I've considered your truth, ruminated to applications, soaked in the facts, steeped on the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here, I must leave the impression solved, blá blá blá, mesma coisa que outra vez. A truth has been revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves you're guilty. Woohoo! This is unacceptable!
Yeah. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground. Yuri, shh! Oh merda!
Exatamente, mantém-te no sítio.
Hello. No! I'm the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
Acabou de dizer que ele foi abençoado pelos deuses.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
Yeah.
Don't test
Is
me.
this true, Yuri?
Talking about
He promised me a seat on the new console and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
What you want.
Nonsense.
those who make me laugh.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed to the island to end. Henry provided the answer.
Vês como é que se faz o dominó cair?
Mas ele não precisava.
É tipo,
Ele não precisava.
é como ele disse, ele vou mandar o conselho todo abaixo já que eu vou morrer.
Mas a questão é que ele podia ainda ser revertido. Nós não tínhamos nada. Não tínhamos quase nada contra ele.
Sim, mas o juiz disse, não, acredito na investigadora, vais morrer. Ele disse,
Pois, mas sem provas.
Escuta, como é que é? Eu já vi juízes portugueses a fazerem disso num caso com menos ainda.
Sim.
The truth lies within a conspiracy. Just pretend that. Convicted! Your crime, your facts has become the truth. Yes, your crimes have become the truth. Sim. Agora é o gravar. Vamos gravar. Vamos ter 2 mortes.
Yeah. Yay!
Yay, sangue! The Murder of Grace Bloodlines. Agora, com a Grace é que eu não tenho a certeza se nós vendamos tudo que precisávamos. Vamos ver. Grace was our chief exorcist and Henry was convicted of a murder which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One last case seems to think she was set up to die. Vamos ver. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I preside over the trial. I saw the sunlight cast a shadow from the terror and leave only the truth visible. Jesus, poetic. Confident or cautious?
Bem, I'm here now. Tipo, ok, mas eu não estava aqui.
Exatamente, he didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of the last night? I investigated it on the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss? The ghost of Grace Bloodline. Sim, faltava ela ali. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
Those are facts, but are they the truth?
Entrou. Is it so hard to believe, Judge?
Tendo em conta que não, tá?
Sim.
Can you prove that you are who you say you are?
Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellite.
Ok, a
É
password. É
Ah.
o código de sangue dela. Confirmation, great bloodlines, unique blood code. One last case asked me to find a resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently.
It's so nice to see everyone again.
What do you have to do with the murder last night?
You understand?
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murder.
Who would benefit from a crime like
It
this?
makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked?
Agora por acaso eu estou a pensar, ela ficou cá com o fantasma, mas o Council poderia ter feito o mesmo?
Não sei, acho que é o ódio que ela deixou, permitiu.
Sim, tal como os outros fantasmas, sim.
Sim.
Ok. Já disseste esta parte? Não sei.
Mas sim. Disse E se calhar o Council no final aceitou. Nós também merecíamos um bocadinho.
Vamos uns sacanas, pode ser.
Já.
One last case asked me to investigate that murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of the events. Do you suspect her? Suspeitamos dela?
Do Ask Me to Investigate. Sim, acreditamos.
Não. A cena é se suspeitas dela.
Não.
No, I believe she's a victim in all of this.
Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly.
Sim, mas isto toda a gente poderia dizer, né?
Yeah.
Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Dove dies. Drive us along the highway of truth.
Isto é dica para culparmos a Lídia?
Eu vou fazer uma colagem só com as frases deste gajo. Ou desta senhora, feito. Ora bem, temos uma data de gente que temos a acusar, acho eu. Temos a Kiko, outra vez. Temos a Carmelina. Temos o Henry. Não. Temos a Unknown. Que não podemos fazer nada. Porque nós não chegámos a confirmar, tipo... relacionar a foto do estrangulamento com alguém. Ou alguma coisa.
Ok. Então podemos não ter factos suficientes.
Podemos não ter desvendado fatos suficientes para este, sim.
Ok. Então, Card Sigils. Deixa lá ver da Carmelina. Isso é Dayton. Olha aqui que o outro. É assim. Parece que foi a Carmelina que mandou matar. Mas foi morta às mãos da Kiko.
É capaz. Agora não me lembro, acho que era aqui na prova que dizia sobre o anel, não era? A photo of Grace was like neck from examination. Look close, you can see the bruise around her throat. The marks aren't uniform. There is an area of more pressure. Eu acho que não foi a Kiko, por causa que tínhamos falado sobre as luvas militares, não tínhamos? Com o Dr. Doom Jones.
Sim.
Portanto,
mas espera aí, leave her alone with him. Então podemos já acusar a Carmelina.
Só estou preocupado porque parece que não temos muita prova neste lado, mas temos daqui o que ela pode depois chibar-se talvez da Carmelina.
Sim, até porque ela já não tem nada a perder, ela vai morrer.
É isso que eu estava a pensar. O que é que tu achas?
Então podemos acusar a Kiko.
Ok.
Eu também nunca gostei dela, por isso.
Toda a gente odiava falar, fazer as pazes dela. I believe that Kiko murdered Grace.
Nenorocito. É spleen de rato.
Próxima vez acho que não vamos acusá-lo outra vez. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Ok, temos então Carve Sigils.
Sim, pode ser, vamos por ordem.
Doom just contradicted report about Grace's murder. He said that the sigils have been carved into her body with a blade not scourged. Ok, temos um. What does that mean? Henry's demonic scourge sigils through close contact. It doesn't cause him to carve them into bodies. Present your evidence, construct truth. Temos aqui com knife. The sigils in Grace's blood were carved into her flesh. Henry didn't have a knife at the scene, but Akiko did. Ok. Também por acaso bem visto. I need more truth. This isn't enough. We covered this when we argue Henry's alibi, but it is extremely unlikely that Henry carved the signs. I'll accept the evidence and assume that Henry didn't carve the sigils into Grace. Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Broken procedures. Akiko didn't follow arresting procedures. He should have known better. Akiko left the room, leaving Henry and Grace together. How does that make her guilt of killing Grace? I think Henry was supposed to kill Grace when given the opportunity, but he didn't step up to the plate. While Grace and Carmelina went en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. É verdade, viste? Agora vamos buscar do outro lado da tal mensagem. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Haha, architect!
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication. Foi há muito tempo, a gente não fala de merdas antigas.
Sim, 10 anos já está arquivado. Yuri gave him... Por acaso não sei se os scripts não prescrevem aqui.
We don't talk about old shit.
Exatamente. Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be the scapegoat for the murder of the council. That exorcist meant that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blade to blame or someone for the last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy investigator. Por acaso, uma coisa que nós tínhamos esquecido e esqueci-me de verificar foi que o KHX tinha um anel na mão, que acho que eu estava a reparar para a Kiko, e a Kiko tinha, neste caso, um anel. Portanto, pode ter sido ela, porque lembro-me de ter falado qualquer coisa sobre marcas de anel no pescoço. Mas também não tenho certeza.
Mas como não chegámos ao fundo da questão desse,
Sim.
agora não vamos ter...
Chapéu.
Ok.
I believe so, Judge. Present your evidence. Consort the truth. Não tens mais nada. The cloud path reveals the truth. I have considered your truth. Ruminated on the implications, soak in the facts, whether the leaves of veracity is having the agreements of the PC, nothing to share, blah blah blah. Pensa. I could go guilty! Woohoo!
Minorochito!
No way, I'm not thinking the rap for this. Carmelina killed her, not me.
Haha!
I'll kill you!
I followed an order from her and gave Henry the opportunity to do it. When he didn't, Carmelina stepped in.
Do your job.
That is absurd. Nonsense. You have no proof.
Por acaso faz agora a cena porque ela, como era casada com o Witness, tinha a cena do anel, mas se calhar não vamos conseguir fazer a ligação. It is true, Kiko.
Minorochito!
Carmelina wanted a scapegoat. I didn't kill Grace. Carmelina did. Henry was supposed to kill Grace, but didn't. Carmelina strangled her instead.
Nonsense.
How dare you accuse me of something so vile?
Tendo em conta que ela teve um miúdo só para matar o Council e teve-se a ganhar para ele, acredito.
Yeah.
This conspiracy grows deeper. Carmelina set this up a decade ago. I'm beginning to see the truth. I'm beginning. Jesus. Truth is revealed, the truth is known, the truth proves Carmelina guilty! Grace's bloodline was murdered by the hands of the architect. Nem sequer ainda falamos sobre o crime que ela fez, mas já foi culpada. So this is the truth. Thank you for working for your work, investigator.
You have no evidence.
What? How dare you?
I am the leader.
This is nonsense. The trial is over.
Believe what you want.
Sim, podemos dar como encerrado. Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Islands.
This is my court. I am just an incarnate. You don't have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You'll receive your punishment. Trials continue. Mas conseguimos, por mais que não, quase não tivéssemos, foram as duas. O cão vai ficar um bocado sem dono, mas...
Deixa-me só ir reforçar a bebida e já vamos para matar mais gente.
Sim, senhores.
Com licença.
Não há problema. Eu vou tratar aqui de... Também ter um bocadinho de bebida para falar melhor aqui as coisas. Difícil. Mas já vamos, se calhar quase a meio, não sei. Era para aí uns 7 crimes. Ora, vamos ver. The first holy seals that protect the council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trying to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Truthful fact.
Este estou curioso, porque este não deve ter faltado um stream ou outro e não...
Sim.
Não me parece que seguisse ao pormenor.
Eu não vou-te explicar e vou-te mostrar as provas.
Yeah.
Last night, the tailor-edge hand of death reached out to the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered, e assim que sair aquilo da frente do screenshot, show your friends! Não tenho assim tantos aqui no Xbox. They were butchered at their posts. Who snatched the lives from them? Was it the accused, or there is another truth? Skulking? Exatamente, skulking on the periphery of our knowledge. They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why? The Temos duas hipóteses.
Explicamos?
Ok.
É?
Like this.
I have no...
Já avisamos a escolha.
Yeah.
I have reason to believe that the killer may not breach the seal last night. There is evidence that points that to one or more killers breaching the seal and planting the tools of murdering 2 days ago. What about the murder guards? Sim, sou eu, de qualquer maneira. Tinha esquecido só dois. They were murdered last night, but their murder may not have been tied to the actual murder of the council. I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Quem? Ou quantas pessoas? Uhul! Portanto, temos uma nota aqui.
Nossa, mas há alguma coisa que ela não seja culpada?
É o bote expiatório.
Ver. Vamos andar para o lado, ver o que é
Ok,
que...
temos também o Henry, claro, o bote expiatório.
Sim.
Temos a Lídia.
Pois, é que eu acho que este aqui é ela.
Talvez seja ela, sim. Até porque tens o Remote Access, o Crate, Rappel Gear, que ela
Yeah.
diz que não
A faca, o capacete,
marcas de pneu.
aparece aqui, não é?
Sim.
O capacete também.
Só falta... não, o capacete não é aqui, por acaso. Esse aí é para o segundo selo que encontramos debaixo daquele barco.
Sim. Sim, e esse é o Yuri. Pronto.
Exatamente.
O segundo, ok.
Não, nós encontramos dois,
Olha.
lembra-te? Encontramos do Yuri e encontramos dela.
Sim. Sim, mas o Yuri é que quebrou na investigação. Mostra-me lá a sprite do Someday. Lindo.
X nos olhos.
Yeah. Deixa-me. Vamos à Lídia.
Vamos à Lídia, ok.
Cá está, não está ligado ao assassino do Council.
Mas, se ela tiver alguma coisa, digamos que pode chivar-se depois.
Yeah.
The fairy woman is the key to this crime.
Are you kidding me, Aldi? I had nothing to do with the dead guards.
Present your evidence, construct the truth. Agora, por acaso, falar nos gajos, o que é que nós descobrimos também há uns dias, só para fazer lembrar? Ao pé dos guardas, tinhas uma casinha que lembra que estavam cheias de fezes no chão e parecia que alguém tinha estado amarrado lá durante dias. O que pode querer dizer que os guardas não sejam de marshals, mas tenham sido substituídos por 2 prisioneiros. Pelo menos foi a conclusão que nós chegamos na altura, porque até temos dentro do quartel dos marshals e havia logs que 2 prisioneiros tinham sido tirados pela Akiko, mas não tinham sido devolvidos.
Então se calhar fiz a acusação errada, mas pronto, agora
Vamos a ver. Temos aqui tire marks. I found tire marks from Lydia's car on the roof of the council building.
Why?
LD, that's circumstantial. I know I was up there and shouldn't have been, but I was just watching the sunset. Like we used to. You remember the old days, right?
Somos amigos, certo? I need more truth. More truth.
More!
Anything else? Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Repelling gear. I found repelling gear on the roof. Também não é coisa muito. And what truth in this? Snide or
Direct. But
Yeah, I believe she was trying to breach the council building. Agora é o seguinte. Ela pode ter entrado, mas foi para o segundo selo, não foi para isto, porque ela temos a acusação do capacete com o perfume dela. Bullshit!
bullshit.
You have anything else? Damage great. Great? No, great.
The same.
No, great. There is a maintenance hatch on the side of the council building near the tire tracks. Damage great.
Like this.
From the roof, someone could have gained access to it.
Oh, come on, LD.
Have anything to back up this accusation? Grid has been damaged when it was opened. A thin tool has been used to remove the anti-tamper seals and open it.
Nice feels.
The combat knife was found directly below the grate in the sea. The blade shown signs of damage, probably from forcing open the grate.
Crime is
I think she breached the seal 2 days ago. I don't think Lydia did kill the guards. She was involved with the council murder, but that crime was set up in advance by Lydia. We will cover this in a later trial. but there were drag marks around the grate. Something has been dragged through the grate and into the building. Do you have any evidence of this? Klaxing, from another case file. From now, I'm accusing Lydia of breaching the first seal. An unusual truth. Oh, delicious. Do you have anything else?
Tell me your truth.
That's all be breaker. I can break Lydia's alibi. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and they were waiting there while the murder happened. See? The nightmare computer logs on the game confirmed this. The warm-up sequence was started at 23:57. Have you got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi from last night is irrelevant. Crimes began. The crimes began a number of days ago. What did you mean? I have found evidence which suggests that daybreaks were involved with this crime, but involvement did not occur last night. They breached the holy seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity. An opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I'm presenting against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night at the groundwork laid by the daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Jess. Não é bem aquilo que tu queres dizer no tribunal.
Confia, Joca.
Sim. When we get into it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal, and all ingredients need to be present. Eu aposto que eles estavam-se a divertir bem quando estavam a escrever isto. I wouldn't do this for anybody else, but there is a reason that I called the investigator freak out of exile. Eu não tenho favoritismos, mas por ti. The court trusts you.
What the hell? This isn't right.
Eu também se tivesse ser assim, eu acredito em ti, ficar tipo, foda-se.
Come on, LD.
Come on, LD. Peço desculpa. After all this time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave paradise.
Vou só dizer que é um esqueleto a ser acusado em tribunal com uma garrafa e uma bebida na mão.
Yeah.
Prove it. Sure.
This is a joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made it a lie, not the truth.
I am under suspicion.
You've twisted the world into a new image. You are wrong, LD.
Do not question my decision whenever you are within the domain of justice. We have stopped at the highway service station of truth. The Sam's alibi is broken. Do you have anything else? Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Já não temos nada. I have nothing to present. Good work, Love Dice. I have considered the truth, ruminated on the implications, soaking to the facts. Blah blah blah, mesma coisa. There is no jury, blah blah blah. Truth is revealed. The truth is now. No truth proves Lydia guilty. Portanto, tu tinhas perguntado o que acontece se a pessoa que tem o carro morrer, não é? Vamos ver o que é que vai acontecer. You have been faithfully and devoted member of the glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn them back on us now? The penalty for this crime is death. You'll be executed by a bullet of justice from the gun of truth. This is the end of your eternal road trip, Lydia. Why? Poetic.
God damn it, LD. I'm dead, right?
LD?
Damn it all to hell.
Is this a fact?
The punishment is execution. Tell me everything, Lydia.
It wasn't supposed to work out this way. This was designed to be unsolvable. I never thought you'd be brought back.
Haha! Como é que é? Afinal, você fez qualquer coisa.
I helped so I could leave these islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25.
Help who?
Witness. He said if I helped, I could leave the syndicate. A holy man like me, a foul accusation by a sinner.
Help with what?
Deliver a cargo. I don't know what it was. Heavy as hell though. Almost cracked the axles. I just had to get into the council building a couple of days ago.
Devo só fazer lembrar que aquele carro, de alguma maneira, atravessa o tempo-espaço contínuo. Ou seja, vou assumir que voa. E ele ia partindo os eixos do carro. Eu não sei bem como.
Mas se voa, tem de aterrar.
Tá, ok, está certo. Está certo. Retiro a minha acusação, Sr. Juiz.
Yeah.
How come you left so much evidence at the scene? Not very master assassin of you.
I got spooked. I completed the job, but on the way out I felt someone near me. Couldn't see who it was, but I didn't like it.
Ah, then only gates.
Yeah, I assume no one would notice the breach since the island was about to end, so I got the hell out.
I have a
What was the cargo?
No idea, I didn't ask questions. I just got inside the council building. It was a black security crate.
What about the other seals?
God damn it, yeah, those two.
facts and the truth.
I assume Sam helped you?
What are you talking about?
No, LD, it was just me. Parece mentira.
Yep, me quer estão a defender. I really doubt that you were going to leave the syndicate by yourself.
Truth is in it.
It's okay, Olivia. I can live here without you, can I? If you're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I? We promised each other too much, didn't we? That can't be for nothing, can it? We work together, for witness. If Lydia is going to die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than an island without her, doesn't it? It was 2 days ago, LD. I don't know what the hell happened in that building last night, but we were there 2 days ago.
You are making the wrong
We
decision.
followed witness plan and opened all the seals. We took this crate through and hid it in the penthouse.
Is this a fact?
Crime to end all crimes, set up 2 days ago. What about the third seal?
That was me.
A blood lock that requires a council member's blood. Easy to bypass if you have the right sample.
I used a sample of Kafka Memories blood to bypass the lock 2 days ago. Realmente é kafkaesco isto.
We have a conspiracy, Love Dice.
There is no conspiracy.
Não há crime. Ah, aconteceu.
The guilty are trying to take me down with them, jealous of my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
God damn it,
That is a bag of crap. Não é bullshit,
That's a bag
é
of crap.
bag of crap.
You promised me and Sammy that we'd be able to leave the syndicate if we helped.
A cena é, se tu seja o sindicato, quando é que tu vais?
Não, vai para o mundo normal, isto não é tipo uma dimensão.
A cena é que eles serem membros do Council é que eles ganharam a imortalidade, portanto, eu presumo que só saias daqui no caixão.
É tipo a elfo do Senhor dos Anéis que abandona a vida de imortal
Se calhar.
só para ficar com o ar agora.
Se calhar. A cena é que lembras de Love Dice ter mencionado a cena de que ela não precisava de comer porque eles faziam um processo qualquer. Não precisava de ir à casa de banho. E eu estou naquela de...
Mas beber aparentemente precisam.
Sim. E já pelo menos funciona.
Yeah. We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. We've been here too long.
Making the wrong decision.
There are only so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there?
You'll regret it.
The world needs to be seen. Allens killed the mine, don't they?
Truth becomes clearer. If Lydia didn't kill the marshals, who did? The truth is still clouded. We need another accusation.
No, the new island is waiting and this one is dying. I am the leader and I will humor this for only a little longer. Move on.
Eu não sei, ela está a dizer aquilo, mas ela também vai ser passada à ferro.
Yeah.
Ok, resolvemos aquele. 2. Ah não, sou ela, ok. Aham, gravar. Temos que gravar agora porque eu não gravei há bocado. Ok, temos o KHX, aquele senhor que nunca secamos. Realmente, tenho 100% de certeza. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. Our craftsman, KHX, is missing. What was he the victim of this tragedy? Crafted tragedy. Pfft. He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX? He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead. The fangs of death gripped this island so badly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Por acaso faz engraçado, o Yuri ter fechado os barcos quase me parece... Quase parecia que era ele. A cena é... aqui que eu tinha tipo pedido o colar. Acho que não é motivo suficiente para ela ter sido. Temos toda uma montanha de provas quase da opção com a Crimson. Temos... mais ninguém.
Mais ninguém.
Temos aqui o Anon, que é o tal anel azul. Só que a cena é... tu não sabes, mas aquele anel azul pertencia ao Yuri, se não me engano. Que é a cena do deus, da deusa que ele queria ir buscar. Portanto, eu acho que neste aqui teria sido Yuri, apesar de não termos provas. Portanto, como é que... isto, devia ter dito isto, mas pô...
não, vamos ao Yuri. A Crimson não é a minha favorita. Não vamos acusá-la de nada.
E
Vamos levá-la connosco para a próxima ilha.
Assim,
Por isso vamos acusar o Yuri. O Yuri não é nada.
o problema é que não tens nada para acusá-lo. Temos aqui um Anon suspect, pronto, lá está. Podemos acusá-lo, mas não temos nada para acusá-lo.
E não vai aparecer opção nenhuma, nem sequer o anel.
Sim, neste caso aparece tipo acusar o Yuri. Ok, qual é a prova que tens? Nada. Então não.
Ok.
Assim,
Então,
podemos fazer. Não há problema que podemos fazer.
Não, terá de ser a Crimson então. Vá.
Não tem de ser. Assim, lá está, é como eu estou a dizer. Nós temos que escolher como é que vamos fazer. Temos de tentar acusar aqui.
Mas ele depois vai declará-lo inocente.
Sim. Não, inocente deste crime, mas não inocente de todos.
Então, pronto, está inocente deste crime, vá. A pena dele também já está traçada.
Sim, pois lá está. Ele é acusado deste crime. Aliás, ele deve estar acusado, mas não.
Se a bode se escapa por homicídio, por mim é na boa.
O que é que acontece de pior? Volta para o exército, não é? O que ela queria?
Já, por mim, pode safar-se.
Ok. Então, queres acusar o Yuri?
Ou culpa o demónio também, tipo.
Podemos tentar culpar o demónio.
Culpa o demónio.
Queres culpar o demónio?
Foram demónios, sei lá, foram. Força.
Crime
I
cannot
believe the Killer Demon is called of this disappears. Lembra-te que nem sequer tínhamos falado sobre o Killer Demon ainda. A Killer Demon? What Killer Demon?
I don't like
I found that Killer Demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A Killer Demon on the council penthouse? What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claw. It was involved with the murder of the council. It appears that it was burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot him during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came on Montserrat's gun in the Killer Demon's head. How did the Killer Demon get in there? Starlight has logged it as a case file. We'll get into it. Do you have any evidence that a Killer Demon you found in the penthouse managed to make KHX disappear as well?
Não.
I have nothing to present. Investigator, you have no truth to support this accusation. Is this a joke? This island is about to blink of existence. We have to move on without knowing what happened to KHX. Yep.
E já. Não sabemos.
Sem comissões. Ok. Mas acho que foi o Yuri nesta altura, sim. Mas paciência. Ele vai
Mas não influencia o Council, neste caso.
Mesmo que ele, por exemplo, tivesse sido libertado, não era, digamos, não ser acusado daquele crime, não era necessariamente que ele não ia ter uma sentença de morte por causa do outro.
Não, o que eu estou a dizer é que este crime não está relacionado com o do Council.
Não me lembro.
Ok.
Não me lembro, se queres que te diga. Já são muitos detalhezinhos que já me esqueci dos pormenores. Lady Love dies. What is the second holy seal and how it was breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us keep the cocktails of facts and on the beach of justice. Shh. That's a screenshot.
got it.
With the help of KH6, the council constructed a puzzle based on a monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. Phew! The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space. The obelisk on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX key or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. We already have a confession. Lead and Sam breach the seal. Is that the whole truth or does another truth lurk here?
Mais verdade, mais.
There is more truth to find. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Podemos acusar o Yuri, podemos acusar.
Yuri.
Também temos ela, que tem uma data de coisas, incluindo o Space Element. Temos o Witness que tinha o Wireless Receiver. Temos o Yuri. O Columbus Blackout, que ele descarta de Space Element com as pétalas. O conhecimento dele, que ele admitiu conhecer o segredo do obelisco. E aceder lá. Também provamos isso. E é isso. Vamos
É o Yuri. Sim, vamos ao Yuri. A Lídia já. Os selos que quebrou já confessou. O porquê?
Sim. Será que havia também a tablet, mas sim. Eu por acaso não sei. Vamos ver então. Yuri. Bora lá.
Até porque se foi ele que matou o KHX, está relacionado.
Sim. De alguma maneira está. I believe Yuri had the plan to get through the seal.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. I got nothing on me.
Present your evidence, construct the truth. Okay, temos logs. Nightmare computer attached to the obelisk show that Yuri accessed it. This means that he knows the secret of the second holy seal and he had to take the key from KH6.
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal.
He is right. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Yuri sleeps up under the questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal, something you only knew if you went through the seal. Woohoo! Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you know what it is on the other side of the door of the council building. You'd have to step through it to find out. That doesn't prove he was in there last night. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what it was inside of the second seal looks like. Present your evidence, construct the truth. Temos o Space Element. E sim, também temos o Space Element, que tem as pétalas que o põem um bocado lá. The council have to traverse the plateau in space using an astronaut element. To do so, one had been discarded outside of the entrance of the second holy seal. The same pink petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found at the same spot.
Is this a joke, Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Present evidence, construct the truth. I can break Yuri's alibi! Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claimed that he was in the celebratory gardens directing the fairy woman. The architect said she saw him early in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything to contradict this? Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder. Yuri claimed that is a byproduct of the burst from the reality folding drive. There's been an instance of that. At the precise time where the entire castle were murdered, a troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
A coincidence proved nothing.
It doesn't have to. All I have to do is show there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibilities, and there is a possibility you weren't where you said you were. Your alibis relies on an unprovable coincidence. There is no other reports of communication blackouts in the past. Occurrence of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Your night alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Ok, não temos mais nada. Mas sim, realmente é. Não tenho que provar isto? Tu é que tens de provar.
Sim, só tenho que provar que tu mentiste.
Exatamente. I have constructed the truth. Vai pensar. Yuri guilty. Woohoo! Was this part of your orders, Yuri? Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child? Watch out! Exatamente.
Yeah.
Imagina o que é essa juiz já tipo. Ah!
Don't test
Okay.
me.
Exatamente. The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
It's nonsense.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by the judge for this crisis meeting.
Aham, já vamos provar isso então. I couldn't confirm it, but witness corroborates her story. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out of his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for those 5 minutes. Takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That is true.
Paradise
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant. Ooh.
dare you.
That is absolute nonsense.
Secret transdimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is this the truth really hiding in this piece of
Not
us?
dies.
I found Carmelina's son in an hidden vault on a mountain. His name was Diarani Gates, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors. From these vault corridors connects to the witness apartment and the council building.
Not hide.
In the 5 minutes witness was out of the balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get into the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Satellite can verify my movements. Uses LLD. That's uma droga quase. Traverse between the exist of the corridors in 0.021% of the time that it would take it on foot.
How dare you.
That is all a lie, investigator cooked up.
Sim, não é que não pudéssemos ir lá agora, né?
Yeah.
I verified Starlight's data. Lady Lovedyce is telling the truth. Why not creating a corridor straight into the penthouse?
Don't like this.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse. She couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from the outside of the penthouse to the Gate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Lovedyce. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get the Gate and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows. She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw the results. What the results was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Unknown. É o irmão do Harry. This sounds like a conspiracy.
É só cocas que estava ali.
É que parecia. The architect Carmelina's alibi has been broken. I took Carmelina. Ai não, estou.
I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
I don't like this.
You took the Renegade through the seal. Ooh.
And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse.
Can you prove that?
I'm going down anyway.
Exatamente.
The third seal is a blood lock. The only gate has council blood.
Sim. Papá.
Yeah.
How?
Carmelina found out Ice Kiwami was Henry's father and got herself pregnant with him. She needed a killer with council blood to get through the third seal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Não pode dizer que a senhora não é ambiciosa.
Nonsense, lies!
She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Is this a fact?
And the fourth
or
seal?
true?
You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from Crying Grudge and infused it with Dionygate. The barrier opened right up.
This is nonsense.
I did no such thing.
What happened after that?
The kid was supposed to kill everyone and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared.
You're silently cooperative.
Dare you?
I've been played. Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so is she.
What about Henry? Was he part of the plan?
Of course, he was the scapegoat, set up to look like the killer years ago.
Aposto que a Crimes of Nasty deve estar tipo, eu não gosto da maneira como estás a usar isso nessa frase.
Yeah.
What about the blood in Henry's
Yeah.
stomach?
After the kid disappeared, I went to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover.
Oh, acho que não tiveste da última vez.
Yeah. Não, que ele tinha sido forçado a ingerir aquilo.
Sim, mas não me lembro do Yuri ter dito isto na última vez que eu joguei. Por isso acho que tipo,
ok.
fizemos isto de outra maneira que ele confessou isto.
Yeah. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that blood.
Quase que ele levanta com o demónio. Yuri
Yeah.
has confessed and Henry's alibi has been broken.
Paradise feels wrong.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
Your job.
You sniveling little servant. I'm trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25. This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Crime cannot
Did you create a child to kill the council?
Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you.
The court finds Lydia guilty.
Court also finds Lydia guilt of her confessed involvement 2 days ago. Como é que é? A Lydia está tipo, mas já ia morrer de qualquer maneira.
Yeah.
Yep. E nem sequer estamos a acusar ainda a Carmelina. E nada de vir.
Yeah.
Apesar de já estar praticamente tudo acusado. Qual é o próximo? Open the third seal. Já falámos sobre isto. Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime, giving us a meal of truth, so we can go on justice. Olha, Bloody Love Dies, where's the third seal? Tipo, ele acabou de dizer, não sei porque é que estamos a ir por isto. A bloodlock, coded with a council member. To get through it, you need a council blood. Yeah, screenshot. Era para. In your blood, or simple to trick the lock. Yuri has already given us a confession. He said he took the unengaged through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence from for his part in the second holy seal, and the unengaged is already dead. You believe there is more going on here? Did someone else got through the seal? Yes, someone else got through the seal. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seal. Is that a whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? More truth. It's more truth to find. Yuri has certified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who went through it? Portanto, eu acho que a coisa mais importante agora, neste momento, é o witness, que não temos provas. Que dá a pensar, ele tirou o pedacinho do Crying Grudge por causa dos selos, ele tinha realmente isto. Parece que vamos ter que acusá-lo então. Outra vez.
Yeah. Não está aqui para se defender, mas.
Sim.
Paradise feels
I believe Donny Gate was the one who could get through the codex.
Show me your truth.
Sim, já tínhamos visto isto, mas pronto. Ice Kiwami is Donny Gate's father, he's got council blood. Só para lixar a Carmelina mais ainda, construct the truth. Before he killed himself, Donny Gates told me he killed the council. Sim, ele matou-se ele próprio, acho que ele morreu de causas naturais, não tenho certeza. Ou foi uma arma que ele apontou ao pescoço.
Sim, é natural que morras.
Sim. Kill the council would have needed to get through the seals, present the evidence. Yuri confessed that he took Donny Gates to the seal. Yep, não tens mais nada. Doesn't prove that. Deixa eu ver. Henry blood was locked on the blood lock, but it was clearly planted. That doesn't prove he went through the locks. Judge, I think you and I both know that he's bigger than Henry, and he has been a scapegoat. Truths are strange on this island. I agree. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. Truth proves. Starting to get guilty. The truth also finds Yuri Knight guilty of this involvement. We already have confession from the breaks they went through all the seals 2 days ago. Bizarre truth, dangerous facts, fear of mystery. The council also finds Sam guilty 2 days ago. O Sam acho que não tinha sido acusado. Mas agora foi.
Bom, agora já não preciso de se oferecer para morrer.
Sim, já tens
Já
escolha.
vai-me.
Espero que tenhamos chegado ao fim. É por isso que eles fazem intervalos nos tribunais, imagino eu.
Yeah.
Who breached the fourth holy seal? Ok. Godlight. Também já vimos isto aqui, não é? Lady Love die. Blah 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 blah. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth holy seal? It requires godlikeness to pass through. Godlikeness? How do the council pass through it? Montserrat owned a piece of the crying grudge flesh in a pendant that would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri has already given us a confession. He said he took the renegade through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second holy seal. The renegade is already dead. Do you believe there is anything more going on here if someone else goes through the seal? Achas que vem mais alguém ou estamos bons agora?
Não sei, o dos selos confunde-me sempre pela ordem.
O quarto,
que achas?
o quarto era aquele que tinhas, precisavas da carne. Que.
O Witness, então.
Pois, mas lá está, o Witness é que foi buscar aquilo, mas o Witness não me parece estar relacionado necessariamente com. Aliás, está, por causa dos demónios. Sim, someone else, tens razão.
Is this a
Yes, someone else went through the seals. But we have a confession leading to the same break the seals. Is there a whole truth or not? Or does another truth leak here? More truth. There is more truth to find. Yuri has testified that Eri was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who has breached the whole holy seal and found themselves at the scene of carnage? Bom, vamos tentar pôr isto no Witness lá ao pé. Temos a Carmelina. Temos o Mary. Temos o Remote Access, Lamp of Flash e Santos Testimony, que ele tinha dito. Temos o Witness, está aqui.
Yeah.
Wireless Receiver e Witness Took Flash, que são as duas coisas importantes. Temos mais uma vez da Renegade. E não temos mais ninguém.
O Witness, então.
Vamos acusar.
Até porque neste momento ele ainda não foi condenado por nada.
É verdade, mas temos muita coisa, incluindo o Centro de Estudo para Demónios. I believe Witness is the one who entered the seals.
Heresy.
Present your evidence, consult the truth.
is this a
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Witness carved a lump of his flesh off. Ugh.
I don't.
I believe he went through the seal using that lump of flesh. A god was defiled? What is this heresy? Crying Grudge has some histories to tell. His flesh was used to breach the fourth holy seal. Unthinkable! Present your evidence, consult the truth.
I love dying.
Sam told me that the god flesh he had in his safe was being stored for a witness who said it was for the good of the syndicate. Sam claims not to know what it was when it was given it. You plainly accepted god flesh, Mr. Daybreak. Witness is
Witness is a holy man, isn't he?
he's never been officially ordained. Ooh!
Yeah. His heart is holy. He works for our gods, doesn't he? He's an old friend, isn't he? You always help old friends, don't you? Não.
Só que o pessoal
não,
diz
nem
antes de
por
dar um
isso.
tiro nas costas, sim.
Yeah, não.
Ok, somos amigos, não somos? Pá! Tiro. Syndicate comes first! Bam! Como é que é? Isto é um culto ou não? Present your evidence, construct the truth. Não temos nada agora.
Yeah, mais nada.
What about witness alibi? Tell me about the alibi for witness at the end. Witness and Carmelina were in witness apartment last night. She arrived at about 9 and they stayed there until summoned for the crisis meeting. While in his apartment, witness received a call from Akiko to report Erin's escape. Okay. Witness interrupted his conversation with Carmelina to use his phone at midnight. How is this relevant? There was a time when the council were murdered. I believe this is relevant later. You have anything that contradicts his alibi? Nothing. I don't believe he left his apartment last night. Very well. His alibi is unbroken. You haven't been able to break witness alibi. You can prove that you went through the seal.
And the truth are not the
But
same.
what if you went to the seal, went through it before the crime to set up the crime? You can't prove that either. If you believe witness is guilty of murdering the council, you can try to prove in the trial, not on this one. In that trial, not this one. Yeah. Yuri already confessed. Ou seja, só podemos fazer depois, né? Yuri already confessed, taking down and negated the seals. The truth is revealed. Truth is known. Yuri and...
Vai negatar guilt.
Não, sabes o que é que eu parei? Porque eu estava a ouvir o juiz, estava a dizer os nomes e estava tipo, nunca disseste os nomes antes? We have a confession from the daybreaks. They went through it all of the second seals, the seals 2 days ago. These are truths, these are facts. The fear of mystery. The court also finds Sam guilty from his confession involvement 2 days ago. Portanto, só o Sam é que foi acusado, então. Os culpados do que estudo. Vamos gravar. Ok. Vamos coisa nenhuma. Tínhamos para aí 7 crimes. Temos exatamente. Agora sim podemos acusá-lo. It's time to resolve the mystery surrounding the killer demon. Anything to do with your cargo, Lydia?
Black security crate.
Yep.
Like this.
That's it. It really contained the killer demon?
Looks like it. That makes witness guilty.
Working in the light of the gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusation in court.
Yeah, he's right, Lovedice. Dark deduction of that demon's destructions is for another case file. The truth about where he came from must be dredged from the swamps of mystery first. Ok, temos então. Temos aqui tudo sobre ele. E sim, parece que vamos acusá-lo, não é?
Yeah.
J'accuse!
Yes, cuz.
Love done.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the original origin of the killer demon.
Laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner.
Don't test me.
I found the killer demon along a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? Is it some kind of No. It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings, manacles covered in holy words. These are restraints. These restrained the demon and kept him contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council. Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Okay. Temos o secret bunker. There is a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coated with witness blood vial.
That's an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
That lab has also the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During examination 10 years ago, witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
Typical accusation. How could I have done that?
Test me.
There is a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone. Boo.
Seen by who? A sinner that would burnish the name of a holy man?
Talvez.
Show me your truth.
Ora bem, present evidence, construct the truth. There's a phone receiver. Last night at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on the receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse. The receiver was designed to open the crate when he received the call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council. Ooh.
Ridiculous accusations. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Né, que esse número nunca passou pelo meu telemóvel.
Yeah.
It's repulsive.
Why not to explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver? Exatamente.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner.
Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data by using witness' personal phone and comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked it up, unlocking the demon containing the crate.
Lies.
Present the evidence, construct the truth. Oh, espera aí, Daniel. Fiz aqui uma asneira. Estava aqui a tentar mudar só para verificar se estamos a fazer bem. Estamos a fazer bem, sim senhor. Lydia Sam confession. We have the testimony of Lydia and Sam.
People who face the death sentence have nothing to lose.
Verdade.
Por isso é que são verdadeiros.
Exato.
They can say whatever they want. There is no consequence when you stand over the precipice of execution.
He's right, investigator. Sent you evidence, construct the truth. Man, I have nothing to present. I've conceded.
The court's found
Witness guilty.
Yes!
guilty.
Oh, morre, cabrão.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose. You have all strayed from the path of the gods weep, and the gods weep.
The facts and the truth are not.
I hope they weep for you as well. Ha! What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, he would attack everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill the council, all of the council members. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Lady Love Dice. Por que não queres gravar? Pá, queres. Ups, gravei por cima do meu save novo. E aí? Faz mal.
E chegamos ao fim.
Finalmente, o último de todos. The crime to end all crimes. The murder of the night. In the night. The Paradise Killer. Who killed the council?
Ele disse a cena.
Exato. Ele disse o título do filme.
Yeah.
The truth has aged like fine whiskey. Ha! How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so we may sip upon the vintage blade of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, and we'll need to deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of the murder in the palm of guilt. Yuri has testified the area was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. Excelente questão. Então a coisa já foi provada. Devíamos dizer que foi ele. Temos as pétalas, não quer dizer nada. Temos da Negate, que sabemos que foi ele que matou, até porque ele confessou. Temos o Killer Demon, que levou um tiro na cabeça, pô, coitado, não fez muita coisa. E é isto. Aliás, sim. Nem foi o demónio, foi o da Negate, não foi?
Não, tem de ser a Carmelina, não é?
Será que não temos nada para culpar disto diretamente? Ou seja, podemos culpar no Mute, que o Mute é dela que ela libertou.
Ou seja, chegamos a ela através do Mute.
Sim, porque tecnicamente é verdade, foi o Mute que fez, não foi ela. No entanto, foi ela que planeou e fez isto tudo.
Ok, então.
Suspect confirmed. Dá-me um segundo, Daniel.
Is this a fact
Já vem.
or a-
Rapidamente. Posso tremer uma casa inteira. Foi depressa. Ok, Donny Gate is in the Paradise Killer. Is the Paradise Killer. Present you evidence, construct the truth. Temos o testemunho da pessoa que por acaso bateu as botas, não é? É sempre engraçado dizer, tenho provas, mas as provas estão mortas. Before he killed himself, Donny Gate told me he killed the council. Sim. He was given his mission by his mother, Carmelina. He engineered... Tendo em conta que ela também é uma arquiteta. She engineered the killer. His room was spare besides knives, combat training equipment.
Nonsense.
These trials are over. This is a big lie.
Conveniente. No, it isn't. Donny Gate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
There's evidence, because of the truth. I found a knife covered in the council's blood on the Nate's corpse. If he didn't kill the council, the only way he could have got that knife is someone had taken it to the penthouse and splashed blood on it before it was taking it to him. That is extremely unlikely.
Show me your truth.
The keep. Donny Gate's blood at the scene. It was shot by Montserrat and left blood spattered in the penthouse. it is proven that he got through the seals. Did Montserrat shot him? Presumably in self-defense, the renegade attacked as the council meditation finishes. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding the renegade. Montserrat was growing paranoid, one of the manifestations of it. This seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming around from their meditation. The renegades got him, but as he was attacked, Montserrat shot. The renegade fled after the bullet went through him. The evidence.
Got it.
The renegade fled, bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a transdimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair, where I found him blinking out. Yet to have been gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. The renegade inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. Oh, podia.
Yeah.
He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly and his blood trail is route home. I believe you need to know the start and the end points of the corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew the renegade could have created corridors. He was supposed to die in the lock room at the end of the hour. A plan was solid except for 2 wild cards, the renegade's ability and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Sim, Roman.
Got it.
We know he breached the whole holy seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
Ok, tá. Consider your truth, pensar.
The court
The renegade guilty. Ok, mas isso também já sabíamos, né? Tendo em conta que a primeira coisa que eles disseram fui eu.
Se nós não o tivéssemos encontrado, não tínhamos conseguido nunca provar o caso, não é?
Talvez sim. Até porque o Yuri, não sei se a determinada altura já sabíamos, já tínhamos falado sobre o miúdo e o Yuri falou sobre ele. Porque eu lembro-me da primeira vez que joguei, não tinha descoberto o da Renegade, que ele tipo é quase escondido. Então eu não me lembro se eles mencionaram alguma coisa sobre o miúdo. The tendrils of conspiracy shake around us starlight as a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding with it. You view the evidence, investigator. Acho que agora vamos para aqueles casos. Ok. Basicamente foi o que nós fizemos agora. Podemos proceder?
Sim.
Reveal the conspiracy! Woo! Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the ore of crime? Woo! Senhor, fala poesia.
Feeling about this.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crime. The Silence family, sim, Silence é o último nome dela, were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Exactly. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. Shiva do caraças.
Yeah.
She's a genius architect that has helped the syndicate for potential perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council? She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried that she won't get credit for it?
Well done.
Carmelina as a child. The only gate she kept him hidden in the transdimensional corridors she has built with her skills as an architect. Whew, tanta prova. The only gate father was Ice Kiwami. Council blood from his father would allow the renegade to breach the blood lock on the third holy seal.
Cannot hide.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry has been fathered illegitimately by eyes and has been kept a secret. That means that she could get a secret child as well. Invejosa do caraças. Se a outra
Não pode
fez,
ver nada.
também vou ter um puto. À força. When I found Danny Gate, he told me that his mission has been to kill the council. He has a knife slick with the blood of the council members. He completed his mission. Danny Gate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Camelina's sins.
Paradise feels wrong.
Camelina took a lump of flesh from the god-crying grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Danny Gate's body. Yuri said he took Danny Gate to the seals.
Crime is
Yuri confessed of being put by Camelina.
crime is repulsive.
Yuri is guilty of going to the second seal.
I don't like this.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Crime cannot
If
hide.
Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the islands and allow Camelina's plan to be put in play. Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
Crime
Camelina wanted Henry to kill Grace's bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Camelina intervened and killed Grace himself.
got it.
Demonic possessed citizen would be perfect too.
Paradise feels.
Camelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
Is this a fact
Akiko aided her by
or a truth?
purposely leaving Henry alone with Grace.
When love
Akiko
dies,
faked Henry's
all
escape,
that
putting a
remains are the
possible killer into play.
crime.
Akiko knew the first seal marshals would have been killed and switched them to protect their beloved marshal.
When love dies,
Camelina's plan was
all that
achieved by
remains
using
are the
transdimensional corridors.
Don't
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call. She knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out Witness' apartment, get down the gate, and leave her to kill. Give her killer to the council's building. You have anything to say, Architect?
I am the leader.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
I beg your pardon.
All these islands that you drifted along on. All you tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
Cowards with insinuations.
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
How dare you?
I have never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always leaving off on the side.
Lembra-te, nós perguntámos se ela queria ser, como é que é, se não tinha reconhecimento, ela disse, não,
Yeah,
a arte em si é o reconhecimento que eu preciso.
not even a perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show that what I did was worth it.
On reward.
Podes dizer, mas não foi isso que nos disseste.
Yeah. Coffee's is on reward.
Be quiet, freak. What would you know?
Paradise feels wrong.
How did you know you would be made leader during the crisis?
Its own reward.
That's the irony. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader.
So what was the play on the next island?
Do your job.
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. If you all want your little bits of power for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
Sacofante é tipo elefante psicopata, acho eu.
Eh,
You have no evidence.
the next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
Dare you?
My father was a victim but treated like the criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Crime is repulsive.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyalty army to make sure of it.
Crime cannot
The plan
hide.
failed, the truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry. A citizen was capable of breaching the holy seals and running the council. Justice is immune to arrogance. Woo! an hideous truth. Not truth, but a heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. Igualzinho aos outros.
Yeah.
The Oxian claw of conspiracy teared at the flesh of this island. Can you feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us? Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. O que é que falta agora saber? Ah, ok, foi só sobre esta parte, ok. Basicamente é tipo...
Então dá para parar aqui? E deixamos o sangue para a próxima? Ou...
Assim, estamos quase no fim. Eu sei que estamos já a passar 2 horas, mas eu estava a pensar que nem íamos demorar tanto tempo.
Pois não queres deixar tipo as últimas para.
A cena é que nem dá para gravar agora aqui.
Então vá, vamos.
É o problema, por isso é que eu estava a tentar despachar. É que está mesmo quase.
Yeah.
I believe that witness initialized the conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness has become a fanatic, yet radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods. Nada como tu tornaste terrorista por ti próprio.
Test me.
He believes the syndicate has strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
Don't.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia, was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans. Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten its grip over the syndicate's members.
Crime is repulsive.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of cleaning a tide of demons. Like the ancient Greek flood, he wants the syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this
The
a
key to Witness' plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he would get away with it. Oof. Witness made a call at midnight to the demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness has been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone, imprisoned a killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them leave the syndicate on the next island. 2 ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse that took him to the main gate. Crate.
the fact
Sam went through the 3rd seal using the blood of Captain Memory several days before the crime. Jesus, já está a cena. For the 4th seal, Witness took a god's flesh from the crying glutch to bypass the barrier. Sam has the god flesh in his bar. He presumably used it to get through the 4th seal.
is this a fact?
It is Sam working together to get the demonic crates to the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. Woo! Ah lá, estamos quase. The plan is foolproof, there were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it would be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was to scare tactics more than anything else. Put the fear of gods into the council to enact change. Use a killer demon as a message to the angry gods to reshape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect, but to get what you wanted, all you need was a catalyst to change. Phew! On the day of horrible truths, this one is the worst. Why Witness?
I'm surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty and we have existed for millennia. We are the embodied embarrassment to the gods. The syndicate needed rebuilding.
Got it.
And you would be the one to do it.
The who is irrelevant, more important is why and how. Re-establish the priority in our fate. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods. I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords. It wasn't enough though. The sin on this island was too great.
É sempre chato, não é? Quando alguém quer morrer um mártir, tipo,
Yeah.
não quero te matar agora por causa disso. Hope happens everything you want it to be.
É tipo, os carrascos odeiam-no. Descubra como este homem descobriu uma maneira de escapar na capital.
Sim, pessoalmente em cenas com ditadores. A witness at the end is found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Punishment is death. Só que já tinha sido, mas vamos lá acusá-lo outra vez. Yep. Ok. Acho que foi o último. The Parlor of Justice has planned host to the truth of the investigator. Were the truth as expected? Did this esoteric knowledge reveal the truth or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. Finalmente, Daniel.
Yeah.
É agora. Vais ver.
Justiça, justiça.
Gun Marshall aqui com 14. Divertice. Execute! E o que é que vai acontecer?
Pimba. Ixi. Mesmo na espinha.
Tipo de cada lado. Execute justice. Camelina. Execute! Será que vai com o cão também? 3 balas sempre. Que é para não falhares.
Yeah.
E as balas com corações. Só para tirar uma screenshot que é para depois fazer uma thumbnail fixe.
Yeah.
Queremos a message. The verdict is release. Dr.
Graças a
Dumjas.
Deus.
Verdict is released. Henry Division. Release.
Vês.
Very woman. Execute. Somos velhos amigos. Pá, pá, pá.
Yeah.
Nem sequer demos adeus.
Amigos, amigos, balas à parte.
Sunday break. Verdict is execute. E repara, vamos esperar só um esqueleto.
Pontaria.
E cheio de sangue. Mais uma vez. Um bocado irónico. Witness to the end. Verdict is execute.
Pimba.
Morreu na mesma posse.
Onde está o teu Deus agora?
Vais conhecer. Diz adeus ao teu Deus.
Yeah. E ainda por cima chamou-lhe secretário. Tipo, morreu sem
Parece que está com uma
ter o
pose.
cargo que ele queria.
Sim.
Yeah.
Está com uma pose de dança de pista de dança antiga.
Yeah.
Unforgiving Spectre. Not. Down any gate. Execute. Não podemos matar os mortos.
Yeah.
Demónio. Released.
É sério?
Não foi acusado, não acusámos ele de nada. Podem tentar matar o
Ok.
Council. Tipo, não foi mais nada porque já o culpado daquilo foi outra pessoa. Por isso é tipo. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. It was nothing more than a dreadful game of modern secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Woo! Ainda por cima subimos. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island will be reformed the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 is waiting for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the conviction you wanted? You enter into a battle with the facts, the truth, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hidden places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe things are not as they seem, there is a way to punish guilt. Can investigate the Lady Live Days. I'll leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deed guilty. Execution or exile are vulnerable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interest of the Perfect 35. Agora temos a arma. Thank you, Judge. Be honored to execute justice. Sede de sangue.
Ele está a apontar a pistola.
Sim, basicamente é quando tivermos pontos podemos ir embora. Podemos agora só ver umas coisinhas por aqui. Mas sim, basicamente Conseguimos. Those of us which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap their business before move to Perfect 35. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshal clear away the will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. Temos a cena. Não safamos desta. O whisky dá-nos sempre estas sequências. Mas agora esta aqui é tipo, não dá para passar. Deixa-me passar isto depressa, Daniel. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusts her heart. She would decide if the paradise had been saved. We are on the perfect 35, so it must be saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. Ok. Ok. Então falta-nos só fazer duas coisas, Daniel. Primeiro sair daqui. Temos de dizer adeus ao juiz. Paradise is up to you. No matter what truth you made, you believe in paradise. I hope that you'll never have to work together again. Sim, é um bom sentimento. I hope that crime can be eradicated and paradise can be perfect. It's an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you are finished executing justice, please move to the next island. Portanto, tens de fazer ainda mais uma cena, que tu vais gostar, Daniel. Que é, apesar de tudo, o Harry foi culpado. E podemos ir à próxima ilha, digamos... Não, desculpa, à próxima ilha ainda não. Podemos ir... Sim, sim, esqueci-me deste cano.
Agora temos de ir a pé.
Temos que ir, sim, senhor. Mas já vamos fazer um rápido correria para lá. Porque depois vamos... para a ilha de 25 e acabamos o jogo. Finalmente. Eu pensava que ia ser mais rápido, sim. Não estava à espera que tivéssemos investigado tantas coisas.
Eles foram todos, pareciam em guias a esquivarem-se das perguntas.
Sim, mas depois chips para caraças. Toda a gente a chibar-se tudo.
Para chibar-se dos outros, não.
Sim, só temos que ir agora ver ali o Henry e podemos depois sair. Eu vou gravar também só no caso se queremos depois ver alguma reação depois, mas... Para já, como estamos a tentar acabar. Eu por acaso não me lembro, mas acho que temos a opção que podemos executá-lo. Porque tu sabes,
sério?
somos o grande Marshal agora. Desculpa, Marshal não, o grande Investigator. Nós temos o poder e a autoridade agora. Antes não tínhamos. What do you want, freak? By executing a kick you have destroyed any hope for Perfect 35. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murder. Harry. Of course, you may have tricked the judge into believing a kick was guilt, but you never convinced us. Now execute Henry before the island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see the magnificent end.
That was quite a fucking show.
That was quite a fucking show. I'm amazed I'm still here.
You were a scapegoat. Were scapegoated. I'm just doing my job.
It's like a desert.
I appreciate it. That's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. Não. Desperte. A gente não está aqui para...
You can't leave the island?
I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a lot more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new islands, can you?
Goodbye, Henry.
What fucking ever.
What fucking ever.
Mas sim, podemos ter a opção, como tu viste, de executar o Henry. Mas sim, ok, vamos sair então. Vamos, finalmente. Podemos ir por cima? É. Quer dizer, por acaso até me dá jeito se for por cima. Agora, o motivo pelo qual eu vou por cima é só porque é mais fácil depois ir ter ao carro. Porque a Lídia não está, mas não quer dizer que nós não conseguimos sair daqui.
Ou seja, ganhamos um carro.
Sim! E uma arma. Portanto, estamos a verdadeira ambição americana.
Sim, podemos começar o Perfect 25 com um drive-by.
Sim, exatamente. Legal!
Yeah.
Está nos estatutos. Ora bem, o carro está ali, portanto está quase. Como é que é? Não queremos passar nem aqui nem mais um minuto. Mas eu vou fazer uma coisa. Vou chegar aqui, vou gravar. Só para que... Não, errado. O que eu queria fazer é gravar. Estou tão habituado a fazer fast travel. Pronto. Só porque se quiséssemos ver depois algum diálogo, depois temos aqui o save.
Ok.
Ok, mas está quase. Está ali o Shinji. É.
Ah, só para despedir do Shinji. Sim.
Eu não sei se dá para despedir em si, mas vamos ver. Acho que é tipo o diálogo normal dele de se fosse ali. Mas vamos ver. Posso estar enganado.
Are you glad to be back? Love dies an investigation to end all investigations. The biggest crime of all. I envy you. I'd love a purpose, a noble cause, a vocation.
My job
Sim. My job.
is what I was born to do.
There you go, that's the spirit, a bit of enthusiasm. I'm expecting big things from you, Love Dice.
Parece um verdadeiro pai. Eu acho que ele fala connosco no carro.
Oi!
Mas vamos ver. Por aqui. Ok, está aqui. Deus, Marshalls, vocês vão morrer com a ilha, mas não faz mal. With Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive out of here. Is this time to go? Time to get out of here. Beep, 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 beep. Causing island sequence applications. Já está a instalar o update novo? Oh, you're coming too, are you? É tipo...
Oh!
Okay, then get in the car. Perfect 35 awaits. A new island, a new council. Syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth, truth and facts. Paradise needs saving. Was it worth it? Was it
I'm
saved?
glad to be back.
I breathed life back into Paradise. Time for Perfect 35. Como é que é? Ela pode não ter um marido, mas tem um cão agora, e um carro, e uma arma.
I'm going to miss Love Dice. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die.
E tá, conseguimos, Daniel.
Yeah!
Finalmente, acabamos. E com o fim, digamos, certo. Consigo ver o Shinji. Estás a ver o Shinji ali nas palmeiras?
Não.
O canto
Onde?
inferior direito, um bocadinho para cima, nas palmeiras para cima. É uma, duas, três, a quarta palmeira.
Estou.
Eu não sei se era suposto ele estar ali, mas olha.
Está a ver o
Demoramos
paraíso a morrer.
exatamente 2 horas e 17 minutos, precisamente agora. Finalmente conseguimos passar o julgamento todo. É neste no julgamento na vida real não demora tanto tempo quanto isto.
Demora semanas, mas pronto.
Sim.
Eu estou só à espera dos créditos para ver quem é que eu tenho que culpar pela falta de pontuação.
Seja ali QA, portanto pode ser uma das pessoas.
Focus Testers. Ora, estão aqui alguns culpados.
Buuuu! Tinha vergonha.
Não, mas overall até gostei bastante do jogo. Tem um lore engraçado. Só tem. E agora que vejo o julgamento, retiro o que disse. De ser. De achar que devia ser mais linear. Tendo em conta que podes acusar quem tu quiseres, se calhar.
Epá,
não devia ser tão linear.
eu acho que é um bocado difícil de fazer num jogo que seja
linear e de escolha múltipla no fim.
Sim, é que o problema é esse, tu estás a dar tanta liberdade aos jogadores que tu teres em conta todos os casos sem partires o jogo todo, é uma obra-prima do caraças. Mas sim, eu percebo a parte do querer ser mais linear.
Dava. Tinhas era de escrever isto de tal maneira.
Sim.
Tipo, tinha de haver um twist qualquer. Tinhas de ter 5 possibilidades diferentes.
Assim,
Seguindo.
tu tecnicamente podes começar o jogo e podes ir logo para o julgamento e podes dizer logo, ok, o culpado é um Harry. E acabou o jogo logo ali.
Sim, porque não estás errado.
Exato. Todas as provas apontam para ele, tu dizes sim, eu concordo, na boa, bora. Está feito.
Yeah. Vamos para a próxima ilha.
E toda a gente vive.
Yeah.
Olha, isto também pode ser a screenshot.
Yeah.
O screenshot não, desculpa, o thumbnail. Tem. Como é que é? Estamos tanto no futuro, estamos a pensar já tanto no futuro. Já temos a gravação antes de sequer ter
Yeah.
isto feito.
Yeah, nós prometemos que não spoilamos.
Exatamente. Como é que é? Shhh, não conta a ninguém. Temos aqui o bar, esqueci-me desta parte. So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. I will never need her again. All is well. She's the only one who can save paradise. E acabou o jogo. Com a cena do bar.
Yay!
Their love cannot be defeated.
Não, mas pode ser arrebentado.
Exato, pode levar uma bala. Conseguimos, acabamos, chegamos ao fim.
Acabámos. E agora vamos entre nós reunirmos, ver o que é que temos preparado para vocês. Agora que temos, não foram só os membros do Sindicato Mortos, agora o tempo também está morto. Por isso, nós vamos pensar em qualquer coisa para o preencher e avisamos
É
a
verdade.
seu tempo. Podem estar atentos no Discord,
Sim.
nas redes do costume, que aparecem no ecrã.
Temos.
E já que aqui estão, podem fazer like e subscreverem.
Boa, 2 horas de sofrimento, ao menos dê-me um like no fim. Já que estão
Exato,
aqui até ao fim. Só mesmo umas moldinhas no fim, só para mesmo dizer, ok, ao menos uma pessoa pôs um like, yeah. Mas sim, temos que informar mais das pessoas, temos que fazer mais spam nas redes sociais.
Sim.
Juntem-se, façam barulho, exijam mais de nós.
Exato.
Ok, vemos na próxima ilha, moços. Até à próxima.
Até à próxima.